right now we have been right now we have been running many schools in the university, like a School of Management, School of Engineering, School of Design, School of Pharmacy, School of Sciences, School of Computers. So many schools are there, but this year we have launched School of Law, and School of Law basically is organizing this webinar, and that's why I contacted you. So before introducing anything else, first of all, uh, the university or the trust, what is running the university, it should be introduced to you actually. And we started this trust uh, in the year 1990. But for details, I want some of my friends who are interested, but Professor Rajiv Rai Chaudhary asked me to introduce the trust and university. So I invite Dr. Rajiv Rai Chaudhary to introduce our trust and our university. Dr. Rajiv Rai Chaudhary, over to you, please.
Yeah. So thank you so much, Dr. Hemant Sharma. And it's really a privilege to have Mr. Akash here presenting on a very chosen subject. To start off with, I wanted to speak something about the Pimpri Chinchwad Education Trust and Pimpri Chinchwad University. So basically, Pimpri Chinchwad University, so as to say, it is led by the renowned Pimpri Chinchwad Education Trust, which has a very strong legacy for close to around 33, 34 years in the industry today, known nationally as well as internationally. It is a very premier educational institution known for academic excellence, research, and also industry relevant programs. It is again also located in the industrially most vibrant Pimpri Chinchwad region of Pune, which is one of the larger metropolitan regions of Pune, which has got a very a big industry base. And the university benefits from its proximity to the IT hubs, automotive industries, and of course, a wide range of diverse manufacturing sectors. It offers a very wide range of programs in terms of the course structures, including engineering technology, management, design, liberal arts, mass media, law, pharmacy, and health sciences. This is a very dynamic university in its own accord, and it is dedicated to providing very, very high quality education. At the same time, it also fosters innovation, preparing students for very successful careers in a very global environment. And of course, definitely there is a strong industry intervention considering the proximity to the industries here. At the same time, the professors who are here, most of them have industry backgrounds. So they bring in that kind of industry expertise at the classroom levels. At the same time, they bring in their strong network and connects of industry personnel, which across wide range of subjects, topical subjects, which gives a very realistic and a real-time flavor to the students and takes them away from their real time. So social media, of course, is important, but at the same time, what is most important is the real-time intervention of industry at the classroom level. And so as to say, there is a strong, potential. And so far, the Pimpri Chinchwad Education Trust has transformed the lives of 47,000 students so far, which is quite a good number. And to sum up, basically, there are some institutes under the Pimpri Chinchwad Education Trust, which essentially are the Pimpri Chinchwad College of Engineering, which is known as the PCCOE, Pimpri Chinchwad College of Engineering and Research, which is PCCOER, and the SB Patil College of Architecture and Design. These are some of the most sought after colleges in the country today. So this is the introduction as far as the Pimpri Chinchwad Education Trust is concerned. So I welcome you, Mr. Akash, on this particular subject and all the students here. And I'm sure there would be many more to follow once we start, showcasing this webinar on the social media circles. And this is just the tip of the iceberg in terms of the institute, and I'm sure of all the wonderful programs that we all are conducting together. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Rajiv. Thank you very much for this very elaborated introduction to our university and trust. Akash, let me tell you one more important thing. As we decided today to organize this webinar, uh, you know, the date is 1st of July, but this is National Doctors Day.
Right.
One more thing is there. It is Maharashtra Agricultural Day, and the same day we celebrate Chartered Accountant Day. So the day can be remembered by these three. And as orally, Professor Rajiv has told you about the university, but I want to give you some glimpse of the university. One picture is there. If Shoran is there, let me ask the girl. Miss Shoran, are you there, beta? Miss Shoran, Shoran or Azaz?
Yes, sir.
Can you please play that video?
Yes, sir.
As the guest can be entertained by seeing, he should feel that he is lively sitting here. Please play it.
Private University. The Pimpri Chinchwad Education Trust has established a state private university known as Pimpri Chinchwad University at Sate, Vadgaon, Mawar in Pune Metropolitan Regional Development Authority. It is a 30-acre campus of academic facilities and amenities for students and teachers to help them to achieve their fullest potential. The Pimpri Chinchwad University campus is well connected with the cities Pune and Pimpri Chinchwad by road through Mumbai-Pune National Highway number 4 as well as Mumbai-Pune Expressway. Also, railway station Kanhe is at 1 kilometer distance. The nearest airport is Pune Airport. PCU has its different verticals which prepares leaders from different fields. School of Engineering and Technology. School of Design. School of Media Arts and Communication Studies by incorporating cultural activities, events, and organized tours and trips, fostering a holistic development approach. In essence, Pimpri Chinchwad University is not just an institution. It is a vibrant ecosystem that nurtures talent, fosters creativity, and provides a platform for students to thrive in every aspect of their academic journey. PCU Bus Transport provides service across the city. Pimpri Chinchwad University, transformative education that empowers success in a rapidly evolving world.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Shoran. Dear Akash, you must have seen this university by your eyes. Let me tell you one thing. Basically, we call it that we are in Pune, but in fact, we are in the region of Lonavala. Khandala, you must have heard in Delhi or...
I have heard of this in Amir Khan's movie.
Okay.
Atika Khandala.
Exactly. So we are just nearby that, and whenever you get chance or you have time, although you are damn busy, I understand, but Whenever you have time, you are most welcome. On behalf of the university, I welcome you.
Thank you so
Uh,
much.
Friends, I don't want to talk more about Akash, but as far as I know him, I can tell only one thing, that I have seen, I have met, lakhs of people in my life. But the person who is to address today, who is to join us today, he has been working, he has been struggling a lot, but still he never lose heart. That really attracts me towards his personality. And today he got ready. I understand that he hasn't got time, but still he got ready to join us for an hour. So I will be thankful to you, Akash, and I won't take your much time. Already I have taken your almost 20 minutes. So I would like to request you to start your session. And please, as much as time you would like to take, you are most welcome to take. And we are ready to, relish the session. Thank you very much. Please, over to you.
Definitely, sir. First of all, I request the person who played this video to stop sharing the screen.
Okay.
Yeah. Now I have one request, and that is the urge from the core of my heart that, in my point of view, as far as I have been into this public speaking since 2012, okay, officially. So I came to discover this particular thing that only a good audience can create a good speaker. So, in my point of view, I have experienced this thing that when I get a wonderful audience, I become more awesome. I become more wonderful. So, following this particular idea, I want to place my request here to all the participants to turn on their cameras if they are soulfully present in this.
Let me request.
Otherwise, it would look
Okay.
like only the devices are present, the people are not present.
No, I'll be there for you. Now, Professor Rajiv is there. Some more may be there. Actually, some are on the way.
Yeah,
Kunali
like
can come.
Kunali
Kunali,
and
yes, Kunali is
somebody
there.
shared the screen, they might not be on the way.
Yeah,
PCET, PCU, the personal, and whosoever the person was.
yes.
Can you please turn on your camera?
Some are sitting with us actually. They are not too visible, but they are sitting around me just to
All right, fine.
listen.
All right, fine.
No
Two
problem.
people.
Yes,
Yes,
he wants to, Mr. Neeraj is there. He wants to show his face to you.
Hi, Mr. Neeraj. So, एक से भले दो, दो से भले तीन, तीन से भले चार. Now, let's do something wonderful, and we together can definitely make something out of this webinar. Because, in my point of view, Mr. Hemant, Hemant sir,
No
that,
problem, no problem. I'm
yeah.
Hemant.
Yeah,
Please.
in my point of view, Hemant sir, the time is the most precious thing we ever should realize in our life. And in my point of view, I just thought that whenever I'm giving my time, I don't want to waste this. I want to make it worth it. So whosoever is making time to come forward to attend, your time is precious. Mr. Rajiv's time is precious. Kunali's time is precious. And ultimately, what will determine the value of time is the purity of the attention. Okay, so how much pure attention we are going to put into this particular thing? There is something that I learned in the long back in my life, that everybody in this world knows something that I don't know.
Exactly.
Okay. So in the age group, if you see that you people have got really wider exposure than I have ever had into the industry. Okay, so you people are very much respectful people to me, Hemant sir. Before I speak anything that goes to the students, I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude for providing me this awesome opportunity, this respect of coming forward to showcase my ability and serve the audience or your students and provide some value whatsoever I have got. So together we want to make this thing, and the Kunali, especially to you, as you seem to be the only student here, and I'm thankful that you showed your interest in reading out the profile. All right. So I request you to be behaving as a student when I'm asking something, because it might be little difficult for me to ask Hemant sir to be my student. Okay, so
Sure, sir.
Let me tell you, Akash, one more thing is that, when we started the series of webinars, so people used to get engaged. Even if any other school is organizing the webinar, sometimes I get stuck and I am unable to join. So
Mhm.
the university decided, to record these. So definitely the number is gonna be more than 1,000. But everybody starts doing his own work at his own time, by knowing that yes, it is being recorded, and in the night or tomorrow or day after tomorrow, because the link is being given to everybody
I
uh,
can understand.
after the session. So I need your full effort. There is no problem. Kunali is,
Definitely, sir. But
representing a
as
student.
it was,
Dr.
it-
Professor Rajiv Rai Chaudhary is representing our faculties. Some more are there. So no problem. Kunali will be there.
I respect this thing, but as it is an interactive webinar, so
Yeah,
some people need to be there to
no
interact with.
problem.
Okay, that
We are
was
to
the only.
interact.
So with my heart wide open, I want to welcome all the people who are here in front of me right now and who are going to come forward later and watch this webinar and understand whatsoever is going to be discussed here. So with this particular thing, to you and to other people who are coming to watch this later, I invite you to explore our work, motivate me work on our website and on our YouTube channel. There are around 600 plus videos that offer different kind of ideas and value addition to your personal development that can be helpful. Now, I would like to ask you, because Kunali, we want to assume you to be the representative of all the other future advocates. Can we do that?
Yes, sir.
You can keep your mic turned on. Okay, I don't think there is disturbance around. Okay.
Sure, sir,
So
sure.
whenever you are answering, we will assume that your answers are the answers of your colleagues. Is that fine?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
All right, fine. So let's say when I'm asking you, I want to ask that mm, would you like to earn huge money by becoming an advocate?
Uh, Sir, fine amount of money, like I can
Fine
cover my
amount
expenses.
means fine amount means huge money. Okay, you don't want to say this in front of your teacher, but we understand the desire of the heart.
Right.
Yes. Okay. So let's do an activity. Okay.
Sure, sure.
And I request the other people also, whosoever are attentive with Hemant sir and Rajiv sir, to do this small activity. Okay. You all have your mobile device in front of you.
Of course.
Yes. So please, please start your stopwatch. Take your stopwatch. When I say, you will turn it on.
Stopwatch. Yes.
Yeah. Open your stopwatch in your mobile. Okay. Not timer, just a stopwatch. Okay. That goes endless. Okay. When I say, then only you have to turn on. Okay. Are you ready with your stopwatch, Mr. Rajiv?
Yes, we are ready.
Clear. Wonderful. Kunal, you
Yes,
are
sir.
ready? Nice.
Yes, sir.
So,
Yes, sir.
so when I will say
Yeah.
1, 2, and 3, when I say 1, 2, and 3, you have to breath in. Okay, on the count of 3, you have to hold your breath the longer you can. Okay, and each second is equal to 1,000 rupees. Okay, so let's see how much money you can earn. Okay, by holding your breath in. Okay, the longer you can.
Akash,
Okay, the longer. Yes.
I request you to repeat it actually.
No problem, no
I think
problem,
I
no
think Professor Rajiv could not listen you.
No problem.
Please.
I'll do that
Yeah,
again.
sorry, I'm just having a bit of audio video this thing here. So if you could just
No
repeat
problem.
once.
No problem. I'll do that again. So I'll say 1, 2, 3. On the count of 3, you will inhale, you will take a deep breath and you will hold it. You will hold it as long as you can. And on the count of 3, you will start your stopwatch as well. Okay. And the number of seconds will equal to the number of 1,000 rupees you earn. So 1 second is equal to 1,000 rupees. Let's say you could hold your breath for 45 seconds, you earn 45,000 rupees.
Sure.
Okay. And
All right. So as
please
long
do
as
check.
Mr. Akash is our sponsor, I think we can hold it for long, as long as possible.
No, you just have to try longer. When you feel like, okay, I can release it now, then you try to go little extra miles. Okay. So
Of
let's
course, yeah.
see.
I mean,
Let's see who can hold longer than other people.
need to be very
Okay, so
particular about it.
yeah, so now I think we want to make this a good one, na? That's why we are doing this particular thing. So now let's do one. I'm counting. You will, on the count of 3, you will inhale and you will start your watch and be honest, huh? 2, 3, and start. And when you release your breath, then stop the timer and then see how many seconds or how many 1,000 rupees you earned. You want to go to the extreme stage, huh?
Sorry.
Feel the timer. Note the timer when you release.
48.89.
How many seconds?
48.89 means 48, almost 49 seconds.
48,000 rupees. Okay.
Yes.
48,890 rupees. Yes.
I stop now. 1 minute,
Yes.
12 seconds.
My God.
1 minute.
Yes, we
1 minute. 1 minute, how much?
12 and then 28. 1 minute, 12 approximately. Yeah. 12.28.
All right. So 1 lakh 12,000 something, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Good income, huh? Good income.
Good income.
Yes. Kunali, tell me.
So
Kunali, being
So
honest.
42.58.
My God.
Okay,
Yes.
as a junior, you did not earn less.
he is the
Okay,
youngest,
so
I guess.
You know,
Yes.
professor earned much amount.
yeah, so
Both the
finally
professors combined, I
finally
guess.
finally you earned fair enough, huh, Kunali?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So it feels good now when you earn this money.
Right, sir.
Okay, fine. So now I want to ask you this very simple question that when you were holding your breath in, uh, didn't you feel suffocating?
Yes, sir. At the end.
Suffocating, yes.
Yes, sir.
Suffocating. Okay, fine. So I want this, let's say I want to give you just 2 ways here. Now you are inhaling very properly and it is something very much natural. Okay, and you are feeling calm, composed. Clear? And one way is suffocating way. All right. So you want to earn money by suffocating yourself or by the virtue of your natural ability? This question you want to
By
answer to.
natural abilities.
Naturally, yeah.
Natural.
Naturally or by suffocating yourself?
Naturally.
Naturally. Hemant sir, when I just saw that it is a webinar for the advocates, and when advocate comes, I remember because we come back or we come from the time, sir, when we used to watch movies on black and white television. You remember?
Yeah.
And court movies and court scenes have always been fascinating, where the arguments happen and all. So it helped me, or it inspired me to recall the movie Damini.
Sure.
You remember that became an absolutely popular movie at that
Sunny
time.
Deol.
Yeah, Sunny Deol and Amrish Puri.
Yeah.
So I just Googled, I just went on YouTube and I just thought of seeing those scenes of Sunny Deol and Chadda. So Sunny Deol was named as Govind there,
Yeah.
and Amrish Puri was Chadda there. So
Chadda.
Chadda comes, so there was some rain scene. Sunny Deol stands there, Chadda comes there, and Chadda says to me, "वो 4 लाख रुपए देने को तैयार है गुप्ता, एक लड़की की इज्जत का इतना तो काफी है." तो वो कहता है सनी देओल उससे, "अब तूने कानून की दलाली से ये इज्जत की नीलामी भी शुरू कर दी, इस धंधे को भड़वागिरी कहते, then he gets angry and all.
Yeah.
So what I'm sharing, then the dialogue comes, okay, ये 2.5 किलो का हाथ किसी पे पड़ता है ना, तो आदमी उठता नहीं है, उठ जाता है. All these scenes I saw. Then I saw the scene of courtroom when he says तारीख पे तारीख, तारीख पे तारीख, तारीख पे तारीख मिलती रही है मिलॉर्ड, मगर इंसाफ नहीं मिला. So by looking at that particular scene, then only this original idea of webinar came to my mind, that how do we want to earn the money? By suffocating ourselves and becoming a puppet of money and becoming a person like Chadda, or we want to be like Govind? Tell me.
Sure.
You are the representative of all other colleagues of yours. We want to be like
Yes, sir.
Govind, or we want to be like Chadda, जो झटकता
Like
रहता है,
Govind.
बाल झटकने का काम था जिसका. Tell me, Chadda or
Like
Govind?
Govind, sir.
Govind.
Like Govind. Like Govind.
Govind.
Govind. We want to be like Govind.
Of course.
Fine, of course, but Chadda earned very much money, very much more than Govind. Now what?
But he was suffocating.
I think
Correct. So
there is
now-
one English statement, living with the Jonases. They say, I think there was a movie also, Living with the Jonases.
Mhm.
It was
Nice.
like, it said that whenever your neighbors are, earning more than you or doing much better in life than you, then automatically you are always tempted to benchmark them. And that's how it's like a domino theory, you keep on elevating yourself. So that's like living with the Jonases.
All right, nice. I'll keep it marked and I'll learn this as well. So, Khunali, as you see that I did not have to communicate that Chadda was living, suffocating himself, and Govind, you said that he was living by the virtue of his natural ability. But you also see that Govind
Yes,
was
sir.
not earning enough money. So, are you
Right,
okay with becoming Govind and not earning money?
Yes, sir.
Hmm.
So because it is better to live naturally than rather than suffocating.
Now, the essence comes, sir, that Govind will never earn money, or he will ever earn money. The question is there. So you saw just the movie. Based on that movie, we are imitating or trying to understand some different virtue. But the idea is that we cannot survive without money as well. So now let me just talk about some names, and I researched a little as well. I would like to ask you, do you know any name of top 10 from top 10 lawyers of India? Tell me.
Actually, I'm not from law background, so I'm not much aware of.
You're not from law background.
Yeah. Actually, I'm
Okay.
from the technology school, so
Mhm.
that's why.
No problem. Anybody from law background?
I am here from law background.
No problem. No problem. It is okay because even I did not.
Professor Rajiv is from management, but I suppose that he may be knowing some renowned lawyers.
It's not
Professor
necessary
Rajiv, can
to
you
know.
please?
No,
Because
I mean, like, I wish I knew. Of course, I know one who is sitting right
No
next to
problem,
me.
sir. Even I did
And
not
of
know.
course, our
Even I
HOD
did
as
not
well.
know. Even I did not know before I searched on Google. Okay, so only thing is that because we actually there is a quote, na, necessity is the mother of invention. So I searched, that's why I know. Okay, it's not about checking the knowledge of you people, but I'm just trying to tell that there are 2-3 names that I came across. One is Ram Jeth Manali, one
Of
is
course.
Harish Salve, Kapil Sibbal, we already know. And
Yes.
let's leave all of them.
Ujjwal Nikam from Maharashtra.
One name
Ajay,
we
when you
all
said
know.
no means, we thought that no means you know them very closely. I mean, not know at a
But
overall level.
one name we all know, Mahatma Gandhi.
Yeah.
of
Okay,
course.
Mahatma Gandhi. So what I'm just trying to inspire you to do, that if I talk about the earning of these people who I named, they take 10 to 15 lakh rupees for one hearing.
Yes.
Okay. So if they do 20 hearing for particular course, they take 15 lakh rupees multiplied by 20. And if you talk about Mahatma Gandhi, you see he is respected by the entire country, entire nation, all over the world. He was respected.
Yes.
So what may have been the virtue of these people They became like Chadda or became like Govind? That is the point I want to ask. Kunali, I'm asking you. If you are not from law school, that's fine.
So,
It's okay.
I feel,
Hmm.
I feel they are Govind.
Sorry?
So because like I feel they are like Govind because as time passes they we become more natural, like it that
Very good.
increases, like
Very, very, very beautiful question. Okay, I sometimes listen to Osho, Rajneesh. Okay, Hemant sir. So one example comes to my mind at this time. अगर हम मुट्ठी बंद करें तो हम कितनी देर तक मुट्ठी को उतनी ही तेजी से बंद करके रह सकते हैं? Not for whole life.
No, yes, 1-2
No,
minutes.
maybe 1 or 2 minutes only.
Yeah.
1 or 2 minutes. अगर हम अपने दांत मिसाएं, जोर से
हाँ.
बंद करें, how
Yes.
much time? How long?
Yes, it will not be quite longer. Sure.
So the thing is that when things happen by the virtue of our natural ability, they are lifelong. They are
Of
not
course.
momentary, and
Hmm.
we don't fall down. The beauty of this particular thing is that you are always rising. It
Hmm.
takes time, but it makes you stable. It makes you wonderful. It makes you alive. It makes you come alive.
Yeah.
So the first thing that Kunali, I think with the help of you, we all should inspire the participants to learn here is to be into our profession by the virtue of our natural ability and be like Govind.
Hmm.
Now we are gradually going to understand what Govind is like.
Hmm.
Clear? So as we remember the topic of the webinar today, so it is present with impact, confidence and English for future advocates. So let's talk about confidence at the first place. Is that okay? Yes. So Kunali, being the representative of all other students, let me ask this question to assuming that other students are also here. How many of you think that you lack confidence and you wouldn't be able to perform heroically in the courtroom?
so
Let's say
actually
this.
most of them are not confident enough. Only
Okay,
some are there.
Hemant sir, your answer.
Now, of course, people are, they have the content, but still they are not able to come forward, and they feel shy. Somewhere they feel that we have been lacking somewhere. That's why I think, even as I told you, that I invite everybody as much as I can, but very less number is there who wants to come forward. And after just webinars, they ask me by messaging, sir, please send the video, send the link of the video, that YouTube video. We missed it. So I do understand that why
No problem.
you are not there. And I'm badly in the habit of inviting everybody, whoever joins me. I just ask them to switch on camera and microphone. So sometimes people feel that no, we should not go there. Even some of my friends, they don't come because I'm in the habit of making the atmosphere live. So it is there, no problem.
We understand, sir. Motivate me is Academy for Heroes.
Yeah.
Okay. And see, so, and I understood in my life that not everybody can be a hero.
Hmm.
Okay. Not everybody, I'm sorry, I take my words back. Not everybody wants to be a hero. Okay. But
Yeah.
everybody can be a hero.
Yeah.
Okay. So it requires a lot of courage, a lot of disciplines, and most importantly, what I think I must say here, and if people take my words, it would be very much beneficial. The first and foremost thing that we require to be a hero in our life is initiative. So let me come back to the idea. As I asked you this question, that how many of you or how many of your students do you think are lacking confidence and they would fail to present themselves confidently in the courtroom? So you said most of them, correct?
Yeah. Sure.
Are you with her, Hemant sir?
Sure.
Rajiv sir, are you with her?
Yeah, absolutely.
Clear, nice. So from here, look, if you want to see, okay, I'm going to place the next question here. That is, what is confidence? Because, it is very easy to say that I don't have confidence. I lack confidence. Now let's take some time to understand what confidence is.
Hmm.
So take
So,
time to diagnose at least. Nah, let's diagnose at least what confidence is. Tell me.
so the ability to present ourselves comfortably.
No, but
Hmm.
only merely presenting is not confidence, I think. See other aspect also. Traveling alone is confidence.
Yeah, right.
Spending money is confidence.
Yes, sir.
Hmm.
So we
So
need to we need
first of all,
I would
first
say
of all,
confidence, according to me, is a belief system. It's a
Hmm.
belief system
Yeah.
that one wants to, one is sure about what they are going to say next and how they are going to participate in any kind of, activity. That is what is the
Nice.
definition of confidence.
Very nice. Very nice, Mr. Rajiv. So I just humbly request all of you for not thinking at all that when I'm asking a question, I'm not checking anybody's knowledge. Okay, and I'm no expert at all. Okay, I'm a fool. I know nothing. Okay, so please take me this way only. So we are together doing this webinar. I'm not doing this webinar. All right. So as Mr. Rajiv said, Kunali said, and we just tried to understand confidence. So now we spend little more time understanding this confidence thing. Why I'm putting this particular thing, this really fascinated me a lot when this confidence idea came across. Because Kunali, I was such a guy in front of 4 people, 3 people. Even when I had a very much intense passion for singing. So since my
Yes,
childhood,
sir.
so whenever I used to even sing a song in front of 3 to 4 people, couple of people, my throat used to be choked, and my voice used to shiver, and I felt whole my life underconfident, scared, feared of audience. And from there, I discovered that my destiny lies in public speaking. So then I took the plunge into the direction of public speaking, being very much scared and all. So I may have done little more introspection about confidence thing. That's why I'm into this particular thing. So here, let's understand confidence from a very simple activity. Okay. So I request to all of you people to just to look at your hand or place your hand like this in front of your eyes with your fingers wide open.
Sure.
Okay, in front of your eyes, your fingers have to be in front of your eyes. You have to see me through your fingers, through the space of your fingers. Okay, so when you see me through the space of your fingers, are you able to see me?
Not clearly.
No, I mean to say that there is some different idea actually. Not clearly means you have to just see me. Just take your fingers like this and see me. No, not very close. I'm extremely sorry. There has to be this much gap at
Yeah.
least. Okay. Just try to see me through the fingers. Are you able to see? And I'm going to ask this particular question. I'm just talking about the clarity thing, that when you are seeing me, you would find that your fingers are blur, that your hand
Yes,
is
sir.
blur. Okay. That your hand is
Yes,
blur.
sir.
And now keep your hand like this only. Now see your fingers at the same place. You don't have to move your hand at all. But if you see your fingers, then you will find that I got blurred, the screen got blurred. Do we see this particular thing?
Yeah, it
Yes,
is.
sir.
So my only idea, or we want to understand here, that in this small activity, when you were seeing through your eyes the screen, you were able to see the screen, and the fingers got blurred. Okay, and when you just looked at the hand, the palm, okay, and then you are able to not see me. All right, so let's consider, I'm going to take you to the idea what confidence is here. I'll take one small story as well here, then I would connect with that conclusion that we want to learn here. There was a person, he used to work in his home. There was an office in his home. Okay, as you see that people make somewhere workplace in his home also in some separate room. So he was working in his home. His small son whose age was around 8 years old, he came into the room and he started pestering, means insisting that, Dad, I want to play with you. Please play with me. But the person was busy. He wanted to ignore his child. Then what he did, he had a word map on a big chart and he tore that word map into multiple pieces and gave it to his son and said, Go combine it, join this word map, and then I'll play with you. And he thought that that kid is gone. He'll never be able to combine this word map and I can do my work easily. But that child combined the word map correctly in just 5 minutes. And he came back that, see, Dad, I did it. And the word map is combined. His dad was surprised. Oh, son, how could you do that? Then he had to play with his son because he promised. Then the son answered that, Dad, behind this word map was the picture of Swami Vivekananda. I joined the picture and the word became clear, organized. Do we get this, Kunali?
Yes, sir.
So put the person inside you together, and the word becomes visible and clear. So by these two activities, what I am going to tell you that the problem lies in our nazariya, in our attitude, that when we are not ready to look into what is important, our palm, what is our destiny. Do we understand this?
Yes, sir.
We are always lost. We are always puzzled up in organizing this world. We are not taking time to putting the person inside us together.
Okay.
Sometimes कभी क्लास में जैसे स्टूडेंट्स होते हैं, मैं बोला एक दो क्लास में, मैंने कहा यहाँ से यहीं जाना है, कहीं और नहीं जाना है, यहीं से आरंभ है और यहीं पे खत्म है. So why are we trying to go all over and getting puzzled and all? Just go inside yourself and the seeds of confidence are there. So let's understand the key to confidence here is, when you said that thing to me, sir, I don't have confidence. I don't have sufficient confidence. So the first point, even if you want, I would invite you, even if you want or not, I don't know. I invite you to write these 3-4 points and meditate upon them later on in your life, Kunali, maybe be it from law student background or whatsoever it is. But this confidence and English communication class is for life. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So this will help in our life. Even when you dress, whenever you dress in front of your mirror, then also confidence matters. The moment you move out, step out of your home, the threshold of your home, the confidence matters. And the confidence, the first point that I'm inviting you to write down is confidence is a matter of inner world. Confidence is a matter of inner world. So when I asked you this particular thing, Kunali, mind my words. When I asked you when I asked you this particular question, that do you feel lack of confidence? Do you think like you will fail to perform in the courtroom heroically? I did not say that you have to say no. Somebody said to you inside you, somebody was whispering or has been whispering inside you, तेरे में confidence नहीं है, तुझसे ना हो पाएगा.
Right.
So it's a matter of inner world.
Inner world, of course.
What is running inside you? What has been cooking inside you? What talks? Now, the second point, or the subset point of this particular thing, what is your inner world? Ask me.
What is your inner world, sir?
Sir, what is my inner world?
What is your inner world?
Please tell. No, really.
Look, you know,
Then it will be outer world, no? If he tells, it will become outer world.
एक वीडियो बनाया था मैंने, जीरो और हीरो पर्सनैलिटी टेस्ट। एक मेरा फ्रेंड था सौरभ वशिष्ठ सर, ओके, ही हैज, हमारी 20 इयर्स की फ्रेंडशिप हो चुकी है। तो वी हैड अनफ डिस्कशन अबाउट स्पिरिचुअलिज्म एंड ऑल। सो एक बार आई रिमेम्बर वी वर वॉकिंग ऑन रोड इन द मॉर्निंग टाइम अराउंड 7 o'clock. So he told me this wonderful idea and I brain tattooed that idea. That is, आकाश, एक इंसान असलियत में वैसा ही होता है जैसा वो एकांत में होता है। सो कुणाली, एकांत में अपन लोगों के अंदर क्या चल रहा है, दैट मेक्स सेंस। In front of people, we all try to represent ourselves as a good guy, as a beautiful person. But inside us, are we thinking you are not beautiful? Are you thinking you have gained weight? Are we thinking that our hair look or our skin is not good? Are we thinking that our communication is not up to the mark? And you know, every thought that we think in solitude is our slow poison that we give to ourselves every day. And this slow poison will always keep us away from the aspired confidence level we imagine to have.
Sure.
Right.
Perfect.
Okay. So we learned here that confidence is the matter of inner world. And inner world is about the communication we do with ourselves in solitude. We don't realize at all, but every thought we think and every word we speak, whether the entire world is not listening to what we are speaking, but our heart, our second point here, subconscious mind is listening.
Subconscious mind. Correct.
If you know or you don't know, let me tell about subconscious mind idea as well. Being faculty, these people might be absolutely aware, but from my point of view, I want to tell this with a small example. Maybe you saw the movie of Titanic movie.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that was a historic movie. So in the Titanic movie, the ship collided with an iceberg. Okay, so the question comes, what is an iceberg? Ship is very big thing, very big entity in itself. It broke into pieces by colliding with an iceberg. So what is iceberg? Iceberg is a mountain kind, or you can say a mountain made of ice that looks small on the surface of the water, but that is much bigger on the or below the surface of the water. So as the studies say, as they have seen, that 90% of the iceberg is underwater and 10% of the iceberg is
Seen.
above the surface of the water. In the same manner, we people spend our whole life training this conscious mind that is just 10%. And we never take time to train this subconscious mind that is 90%. And this 90% subconscious mind has all those superpowers that we want to have. This 90% subconscious mind is our, is our hidden power, below the surface power. And the people, when fall in love with somebody, they fall in love with the subconscious mind, not the 10% thing. Murphy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Since we are in libraries.
Nice. I spent my 4 or 5 months, sir, in library. I spent my some issue with the net, the picture is frozen. Maybe they will rejoin or something.
Yes. Yes, visible.
Yes. So I'm saying that when I was working in Accurate Institute of Management and Technology, I got the time to spend 4 or 5 months in the library. And you know, sir, that was the most beautiful time of my life. And I recreated myself those days. I just used to read and used to write. And the solitude, the power of solitude, I came to discover those days. So very beautiful opportunity. If you are there sitting in the library, amazing, mind blowing. And that was the time I could renew myself. My first and best poems came during that period. I started writing poems. I never realized that coming from a Hindi medium background and not having that strong education, how I would be able to write English poems. But sir, those days I could do that because I was in library. So the library does not have books. It has the aura of books.
Correct. Aura
It
of
has
books,
the,
really.
it has the aura of books. So this aura is something that keeps cleansing ourselves. So sitting in the library, even if you are not reading, the books
You
will
get
teach you something.
you get the vibes. Since you can see, I always organize the webinars from library. This is the this is the place where I feel in front of me books are there, adjacent to me everywhere. You would see the
Nice,
books. So really, this is a
nice.
nice place. Positive vibes are there.
So let's get back to the point here. Inner world, confidence is the matter of inner world. Stop defining the confidence from Wikipedia or Google definition. Let's create our own definition.
Yes.
Our own definition is, that is what I created, or you, even if you create, you will finally end up creating a similar definition that connects you with your inner world only. So confidence is a matter of inner world, and how you talk to yourself in solitude determines who you are. So I suggest, this is the first lesson. This is the very first lessons for last 7 years. I don't, even if I don't remember, I have to teach to all my students, and everybody is designed and programmed like this. So this lesson you want to write down: words make your world. The words you speak, they make your world.
Correct.
We don't mind our words at all. We think whatever we are speaking is something that is just spoken, but you don't know. Registered here, it got registered here, and it is going to manifest. You want or you don't want it, it will manifest. If I'm looking handsome, I manifested.
No,
Yes, sir. This is a
really.
manifestation. If you remember, when I may have met you first time, how fat I was.
Yes, yes. No, no, looking,
Yeah, this
I'm
compliment
running
was
short of
much
words to
needed.
appreciate you.
Okay. Okay, this is
Credit
called,
goes to
this is
your
called
better half.
self. Yes,
Credit goes to
definitely.
your better half, actually.
Correct, sir. Correct, sir. The credit goes to her. This is actually self love, ना?
Yeah.
ये बातें मैं अपने आप से कर रहा हूँ.
Yes.
इंसान सोचता है दूसरा उसको हैंडसम बोलेगा यार. कौन
No.
काय को बोलेगा दूसरा हैंडसम? मैं बोलूंगा ना.
हाँ.
I have been telling myself that I am extremely handsome for last 10 years. Okay, and I became, आप मेरी Facebook प्रोफाइल पे जाके देखना, you'll find कि 29 years की एज में I looked 40 years old.
Yeah.
Now I am 40 years old.
Now looking 29.
आप देखोगे तो you'll
Yes.
find. So words make your world. So here we understood the first thing, that is the confidence is a matter of inner world. And I just thought, I made up my mind, अगर मैं करता हूँ तो मैं ढंग से ही करता हूँ, तो मुझे ढंग से ही करने का मन करता है, जिससे कि मैं अपने पे प्राउड फील कर सकूं. Now the second thing here I told Kunali, that is subconscious mind. So सबकॉन्शियस माइंड जो है उसको ट्रेन करना है, उसको समझना है. सबकॉन्शियस माइंड की जो पावर है, दैट इज समथिंग जो ऑटोमेटिक मोड पे, दैट इज समथिंग दैट विल मेक यू अ नेचुरल परफॉर्मर, नेचुरल relisher of the life. You will not have to prepare to relish life. You will not have to prepare to celebrate. Your life becomes a celebration because in your subconscious mind, you have planted those wonderful seeds of amazing words and they
I
will
just have
manifest.
one question here, Mr. Akash. I mean,
Yeah.
if that is possible, I mean, without interrupting you,
Please.
I mean, because it's in the context of what we are discussing, so I think it's more pertinent. Now, there is a saying in English, what I think we all have learned over the years, is like a picture says 1,000 words. Am I right? So I think from a picture, one can always write a story, and like we have seen at the school level also, that's been happening with children. Now, is it not that the corollary is also true that you are talking about words, right? And like it's your belief, it's your inner world, it's your subconscious mind, right? The more you train yourself to, to use those words diligently, and it has an impression in the mind of the people, and can they also construe some image based on those particular words? So why don't we also say that a word can also generate 1,000 pictures?
Correct. I'll help you generate the picture right now. Okay, I'll give you one word, one sentence. The sentence is, I feel wonderful. And you have to say this sentence feeling sad inside you with a sad face. Try to say this.
Okay, that's difficult actually.
Yeah, try to say
Okay,
that.
I feel wonderful.
Now, if
Maybe my
I
face.
if I say to you to say this, I feel extremely bad, and say this with a wide smile on your face.
I feel extremely bad.
Now you just see
Aja.
that you
Difficult,
found
it's difficult.
so we just see that when because words are not words, actually words are actually emotions. Okay, so when we speak a word we eventually or unknowingly create an emotion inside us, and that emotion, because there is a study that comes here in my mind. आप पानी को रखना, एक glass of water you put around you, and you play music of 4-5 kinds. You play Basha songs, you play Pushpa song, you play Om meditation sound, you play some other sound, then you will see the water will react to the sounds. And the water will do as the sounds are doing. It will dance, it will calm down. So our body is made up of water. It reacts to sounds. So my point is, when you were speaking some sound of, let's say, I feel extremely bad, our body could not react to it because we were trying to generate different picture. So if we want or we don't want, whatever we speak or whatever the words we speak, our body naturally reacts to it.
Actually, feelings matter. Therefore, yesterday when India won, so I felt some blood pressure problem. I was asking my friends, yeah, something is happening. It is coming out. Even I was not showing my emotions, but still, so something was happening. You are correct.
Yeah, I completely agree. I mean, like you said, it's an emotion. It's very difficult to express a negative emotion in a positive way and a positive emotion in a negative way. Because the first thing is that the moment this emotion comes, automatically it is connected, and your words will also start following that, emotion.
So,
Sure.
so
Because you'll only communicate post an emotion. You'll not communicate before an emotion.
when we realized when we discovered gravity, we started making boundaries on our terrace so that we don't fall. So we did not change the law of gravity. We managed accordingly. In the same manner, when we have come to realize here that our body, our heart, and everything reacts to the words, we have to create an ecosystem inside us that is aligned with the words, and the words will help us make our world. We don't have to be very much analytical.
I think that's what is a part of the nervous system. I mean, the right brain and the left brain. Like they say, the right brain is more in terms of being more creative and imaginary, which is more picture oriented. The left brain and everyone is more word oriented or more logical, more analytical.
No, you are correct, Professor Chaudhary, but it somehow it is related to emotions also. Brain and I think it is related to heart. Although heart is also governed by the brain,
Yeah, yeah.
but it is
Now
more
look,
related to
it
heart.
looks
I
like
think
it
it's like
looks
a
like
chicken and egg situation. The heart and the head, which we always say whether the head needs to rule over the heart
Yeah.
or the heart needs to rule over the head. So it's again a very chicken and egg situation as to who takes
yes.
precedence over whom.
It's like sir now, and they show on the internet sometimes that scientists have now discovered that there are good ingredients in the cow dung. Okay, but our ancient education had already told it. In Hanuman Chalisa, they already told the distance of sun and the land or the earth, but scientists discovered it later. So what you are telling, left brain, right brain, is an analytical way of looking at the things. What we are understanding is an ancient and, I should say, unconditional way of looking at the things. So it is up to us how we want to accept it. We want to go through an analytical channel. Ultimately, even after understanding this, until and unless, even if no matter what channel we are going through, ultimately the surrender is required. If we surrender, let's say if Newton discovered gravity or somebody else discovered gravity, we had to surrender to the gravity, na?
Yeah. Whoever discovered.
So in the same manner, I have not discovered this phenomena of our body made up of water, but I, if understand and realize this thing, so in my point of view, I want to abandon the ability of analytical mind for some time and first to surrender to this and experience this, and then let my analytical mind come into the picture. Then I think I would be more into this and would understand this in a deeper and better way.
So in
Now,
terms of
with you.
presentation, I mean, the topic that we are discussing, I mean, and to understand, the presence of the analytical mind as well as the presence of the emotional mind, so as to say. So how do you think one can gravitate between or, negotiate between these two minds whenever one is presenting in order to showcase one's confidence in a better way? Because at times what happens if you have to be very confident, I mean, it's my strong belief, then what happens is you need to be always backed by statistics, facts and figures, which are as per, scientific evidence. Yeah. But at the same time, everyone is emotional. You're presenting to a larger audience, and, they would also want something which is, emotionally backed as well. So how do you manage to keep a semblance between an emotional mind and analytical mind in order to woo the audience
Good,
and get
good.
your point,
Very,
confidently displayed?
very beautiful question you have asked, and I think this question audience may have never been able to ask. Okay, so this is a wonderful
Thank you.
question. I
Yeah.
appreciate that. In my point of view, as I was living through this journey and understanding this was not sufficient somewhere at certain point of time, I had to figure out that how can I tackle between these two situations, no matter how much strongly I'm educated or whatever, but with my power of emotions, I feel like nothing. I feel like weak. Okay, so your question is very much beautiful. And in my point of view, that it is a matter of ritual. We think that we are preparing to speak in front of audience. That's why we fail.
Yeah.
In my point of view, it should be our natural virtue. If being healthy is my natural state, look, some people eat apple because doctor tells them. I'm eating apple, no doctor has told me. So it is the ritual. When there is a ritual, eating apple would come into my daily routine. When there is a ritual that I am somebody, I have, when I did not have audience, my room, leaving my chair, standing in the room, I have practiced around 4 hours without sitting at all, without any audience. So I was doing this even when nobody was there. But just ask yourself, students, ask yourselves that if you don't have a courtroom, are you going to practice like this? You are just sit in your chair and remain or feel anxious. Oh, how will I do? Oh, what will happen? Arey, why are you doing this by mental speculation? Just throw yourself into the water and start swimming.
What exactly I feel, Akash, as far as I have been in the same field for almost 20 years, I feel that in the word, every art is a practice. If you practice anything, it becomes natural. And the question, what Dr. Rajiv asked, that how do you balance? So when you get into habit of something, so you get perfection, and that is called confidence, I think. What do
So
you say?
now the question comes, what kind of rituals?
Hmm.
Now the question comes, what kind of rituals? Look, speaking ritual is not enough actually. See, sir, I have this always in front of me.
Hmm.
हतो वा प्रापस्यसि स्वर्गम जित्वा वा भोक्ष्यसे महीम तस्मतुत्तिष्ठ कौन्ते द्वाय कृत निश्चय। अगर तुम हार जाओगे तो स्वर्ग की प्राप्ति करोगे, अगर तुम जीत जाओगे तो राज्य का भोग करोगे। तो इसलिए हे अर्जुन, हे कुंती पुत्र, उठो और युद्ध करो। अभी ये कैसे आया अंदर? क्योंकि भागवत गीता लोग मंदिर में रखते हैं यार। मंदिर में रखने को नहीं है, पढ़ने को है, उतारने को है। तो इन द सेम मैनर व्हाट हैपेंस, हम हॉरर मूवीज देख लेते हैं। क्यों देख रहे हो हॉरर मूवी? डू यू वांट टू बिकम हॉरेंडस इनसाइड? बट वी डोंट हैव एनी डिसिप्लिन। सो ओनली थिंग इज दैट इट इज एवरीथिंग वर्क्स लाइक, जैसे पानी में रूह अफ़ज़ा डालते हो तो रूह अफ़ज़ा डालते हो तो वो ऐसे घुल जाता है इक्वली पानी में। दूध में चीनी डालते हो वो इक्वली घुल जाती है। तो इन द सेम मैनर every thought that comes in, because subconscious mind is your home and your conscious mind is the guard. So if you use your conscious mind in the right manner, you can create a big obstacle for all those unwelcome things that have been making your subconscious mind dirty and weak.
Correct.
So the ritual of good selection, ritual of good content, because that goes a long subject. Confidence के ऊपर तो सर मैं मतलब पूरा सेमिनार और वेबिनार पूरा 6 महीने तक पढ़ा सकता हूँ। वो है ना, वो फूड की भी उसमें बात आएगी, बहुत सारी बातें आएंगी। सो आई वांटेड टू क्लोज दिस पर्टिकुलरली हियर।
Next time we will have that.
So my idea is here कि कॉन्फिडेंस की अगर ऊपर हम बात करते हैं कुनाली, या रिचुअल्स की यहाँ पर बात करते हैं, तो रिचुअल से मेरा मतलब खाली ये नहीं है माँ बाप के पैर छूने से नहीं है। माँ बाप का पैर छूना भी क्या है ना, लोगों को फॉर्मेलिटी लगता है। माँ बाप के पैर छूना मतलब अपने ईगो को एवरी डे मर्डर करना। सिंपल फंडा है और कुछ नहीं है। आप कई बार क्या होता है, मेरा घर ऊपर ही है सर, तो मैं क्या होता है ना, कई बार भूल के नीचे आ जाता हूँ, मम्मी पापा के पैर नहीं छूता। अब मन कहता है छोड़े यार, ऊपर ही तो है, अब अपना काम पे लग जाओ। बट सर मैं फिर से स्टेयर चढ़ के जाता हूँ, पैर छूता हूँ, फिर आता हूँ। तो मैं एक नॉर्मल सी यहाँ पर बात बता रहा हूँ कि यहाँ पर थॉट आया, छोड़ यार। कॉन्शियस माइंड जो है उस थॉट को एक्सेप्ट करेगा या रिजेक्ट करेगा। अब वो रिजेक्ट करेगा, एक्सेप्ट करेगा, ये जो है मेरी चॉइस है। सो हेयर मैं फाइनली थोड़ा सा एक और चीज शेयर करना चाहूंगा यहाँ पर। मुझे टाइम का नहीं पता है ना, जब आप कहें रोक देना, बट क्योंकि आप इंटरेस्ट ले रहे हैं, पूछ रहे हैं, आई हैव माई इमेंस ग्रेटिट्यूड फॉर यू राजीव
So
सर।
we have the second webinar at 2 o'clock. So you can have 20
हाँ कोई बात नहीं,
minutes.
मैं भी आई एम एट द वर्ज ऑफ फिनिशिंग,
Please.
है ना। तो इम्पोर्टेंट चीजें हो जानी चाहिए। ये भी
Yes,
वर्ड राइटिंग है मेरे ख्याल से, मैंने ट्रेजर की है अपनी लाइफ में, कि गॉड हैज गिवन अस 2 पावर्स। ह्यूमन बीइंग्स के पास, अब कोई पूछे भाई मेरे पास क्या है, तो गॉड हैज गिवन अस 2 पावर्स। वन इज पावर ऑफ चॉइस एंड सेकंड इज पावर ऑफ विल। So first is power of choice. When anything happens or comes in our life, we want to use our power of choice. We want to be wise enough to reject or accept. And when we have accepted the right thing, then we need power of will to keep doing that. और एक इस तरह से समझ नहीं आ रहा तो दूसरे समझ से समझा देते हैं। ये ज्यादा समझ आएगा। एक बार एक मौलाना थे, तो मौलाना जो थे, मौलाना मतलब इस्लाम की ऐसे ही कहानी बता रहा हूँ।
जी।
तो एक बंदे ने उनसे पूछा कि मौलाना ये बताओ कि जब सब कुछ खुदा की मर्जी से होता है, जब पत्ता भी ऊपर वाले की मर्जी के बिना नहीं हिलता, तो फिर इंसान के वश में क्या है? देन मौलाना मुस्कुराए और मुस्कुराकर बोले कि मुझे ये बताओ कि मैं बोल के बताऊं या करके दिखाऊं?
हाँ,
बोला कि जी करके ही दिखाओ। तो उन्होंने बोला कि ऐसा करो, अपना एक पैर उठाओ। तो उसने अपना एक पैर उठाया, बोले कि अब दूसरा भी उठा लो। बोला कि जी ये तो मेरे वश में नहीं है।
नहीं है।
बोला बस इंसान के वश में इतना ही है कि वो अपना पहला कदम उठाए। तो
वो अपना
पहला कदम जिस
पहला
वो अपना
कदम।
पहला कदम उठाना ही इंसान के वश में है,
बस में
तो
है।
वो जिस दिशा में अपना पहला कदम उठाएगा ना,
एग्जैक्टली।
बाकी कदम अपने आप उसी दिशा में उठ जाएंगे।
ब्यूटीफुल, ब्यूटीफुल, नाइस।
So here, the third thing about confidence I would share is purpose. अगर पैसा कमाना पर्पस है खाली, जैसे सर आप जानते हो मोटिवेट मी के बारे में, है ना? आपने कहा भी आई स्ट्रगल्ड अ लॉट, और ईश्वर की कृपा से, माता पिता के आशीर्वाद से, आपकी दुआओं से हम सोचते थे हमारे यहाँ पर भीड़ आएगी, लेकिन भगवान ने इस तरह से बिल्ड किया कि जितने 50 बच्चे पैसा देते उतना एक बच्चा देता है सर।
देता है,
है ना?
एग्जैक्टली।
ये मतलब ईश्वर की कुछ अलग ही कृपा हुई। तो मैं यहाँ पर क्यों कह रहा हूँ, क्योंकि पर्पस कुछ अलग था। पर्पस जो था वो ये नहीं था कि हाँ भैया इनसे पैसा ले लो, पर्पस था कि उनको हीरो बनने में हेल्प करो। तो द आइडिया हियर इज कि अगर हम लोगों की हेल्प करने के लिए एडवोकेट बनेंगे, they are going to give us our heart and soul, they will do everything for you। बट अगर हमें लगेगा क्लाइंट आ गया आज तो काट देंगे, निकाल लेंगे, बटुआ खाली करवा देंगे, बस द मोमेंट यू बिकम चड्डा। सो चड्डा और गोविंद में पर्पस का फर्क है। यू वांट टू बिकम गोविंद बिकॉज यू वांट टू फाइट फॉर राइट। ओके, यू वांट टू फाइट फॉर राइट। अगर सही के लिए फाइट करोगे तो ही उसी क्षण गोविंद हो, और गलत के लिए चल पड़ोगे उसी क्षण चड्डा हो। तो इट्स नॉट अबाउट कि मैं फ्यूचर में चड्डा बनूंगा। ओके, इन द सेम मोमेंट इन द क्लास एज वेल, क्लास में भी वी आर चड्डा एंड गोविंद। क्लास में भी व्हेन वी आर सिटिंग, द ट्रेनर, द टीचर इज टेकिंग क्लास, it is our choice that we become govind and chadda। the moment you think that I'm going to help the people, sir, आपका एक स्टेटस पढ़ा मैंने कि जब सगे संबंधी भी साथ नहीं देते तो एक अच्छा वकील तुम्हारे साथ खड़ा होता है। हेमंत सर का स्टेटस लगा था अभी, तो मुझे बड़ा अच्छा लगा, कितना प्यारा स्टेटस है। तो अगर आप ये सोचो कि भगवान ने मुझे इस प्रोफेशन में इसलिए डाला है कि जब कोई बंदा अकेला होगा, जब वो किसी दुविधा में ऐसी में फंसेगा, क्योंकि कोर्ट कचहरी के मामले में सगे संबंधी साथ नहीं देते, जब वो
कोर्स।
किसी ऐसी दुविधा में फंसेगा तो मेरी बारी आएगी उसकी मदद करने की। और उसकी मदद करने के लिए आई वांट टू बी डैम टैलेंटेड, आई वांट टू बी एक्सट्रीमली एलिजिबल, आई वांट टू बी अ सुपर हीरो टू माय क्लाइंट।
Right. Sure.
देन यू जस्ट सी, ये लास्ट वाला याद करना पड़ेगा, मतलब मार्क करना पड़ेगा, क्रॉस योर हार्ट ऑन दिस, दैट I want to be superhero for my client।
Hmm.
That is, and that is where, because purpose is the biggest motivator in life। अगर हमारा पर्पस सही हो जाएगा तब कॉन्फिडेंस आ जाएगा। आप खुद सोचो, आपको अ, कुणाली, नहीं हेमंत सर से पूछते हैं क्वेश्चन,
Please, please.
है ना? कुणाली को
So
ही
I'm
धार पे
Akash.
क्यों रखे?
Akash, I'm connecting it. It was very much tougher for me to, get relocated from the place I told you, from
sir.
North India to this place, almost 1700 kilometers from there. So
I
initially,
respect you,
few
sir, I
months
respect।
I was out of sorts. But
Yes.
since I started feeling, no, I am here for the students only. So now it is normal. Even sometimes I feel, no, I cannot leave them in the lurch. So I was just connecting it that purpose should be very pious. It has to be pious.
So this question is, sir, you have to fight a chudel.
Why did you choose me? You know, Professor Rajiv is there to fight with Chudail.
No, राजीव सर पहले ही अपना बात करके निकल
No,
गए.
he has not gone. He may
Just
be
kidding,
there.
just kidding, just kidding.
May be there.
So you have to fight a chudel. Okay, chudel has got really evil powers and she can destroy you to any extent. Would you like to fight with that?
I actually directed the movie Stree 2. I recommend you strongly to watch that movie.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes. Would you like to do that?
surely I will try to avoid, but if it is inevitable, then definitely I have to face.
So now first thing is that would you like to
He
do
has
that?
to
So
not only
you
face, he has
would,
to confidently face.
you would not like to do that at all. You would
No, no.
definitely avoid that particular thing. But let's say if that that chudel, that witch is somewhere trying to destroy your kid's life.
Surely.
Now what? Now what? You
I
are
would-
going to, yes, you are going to die to fight. You are going to give everything, every possible way. Now what is there? Earlier it was purposeless. So you said that I would try to avoid. So ऐसे ही बच्चों के साथ हो जाता है सर. उनको लगता है कि ये टीचर ने मेरे को क्या फंसा दिया यार प्रेजेंटेशन में. They try to avoid.
Yeah.
And when they think कि यार what a wonderful opportunity. क्या मौका मिला यार मेरे को, क्लास में बोलने को मिलेगा, सब सुन रहे होंगे. एंड ऐसे बोलूंगा तो मुझे लगता है कि एक लेयर ऐड हो जाएगी मेरे कॉन्फिडेंस में. और
Of
मैं
course.
जो है इस क्लास की शोभा बढ़ाऊंगा बोल के. नाउ द एटीट्यूड चेंज्ड, द पर्पस चेंज्ड.
Changed.
And now what happened is the most beautiful thing, that you awakened your superpowers. You awakened the genius sitting inside you. That is the thing that happened, and that happened with purpose. So the purpose is something, look, earlier also fighting with Chudel was there. And now also fighting with Chudel is there. The task is same. The purpose is designed by mind.
Mind. That too by subconscious mind.
Yes. Coming here to this university from Greater Noida is very, very, very much painful. It is still painful. Go and do a survey of 100 people in Greater Noida. They would never want to come here.
No, no.
But he came for a purpose. Doing every day and number of webinars is extremely monotonous.
Yes.
And hosting that. But when the purpose is blended, it becomes interesting. Don't you find me excited enough to coach or do this webinar?
No, no. Sure. I chose you for this reason. I knew that Akash could have the purpose in it.
Purpose. It's purpose that is driving me. Nothing else. I'm not finishing this 1 hour webinar.
Yeah.
I'm actually doing justice with the time, with this opportunity, and doing justice. क्योंकि advocates है ना, तो justice word यहाँ इसलिए use करा. Doing justice is my responsibility. Okay, doing justice is my responsibility here. And when this purpose is here, you know, powers come. Angels come to help.
Yeah.
Angels come to help you. Okay, and वहीं से confidence आता है. तो मैं उस sentence पे चलूंगा जो मैंने थोड़ी देर पहले 2 बार बोला था, and I said cross your heart. I must become the superhero for my clients. And that is possible with the third point of confidence, that is learning attitude. You want to learn a lot. You want to devote yourself to learning. You want to not remain the same person that you were yesterday. And that's where you start becoming magical. Okay. And Kunali, you must think of yourself to be very much fortunate from being whatsoever background, but being in this thing. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, learning attitude and being interested, being passionate, quitting and abandoning all other things, all other friend circle, all other opportunities of sitting in cafe, all other opportunities of hanging out, wasting time in the garden after the college, devote to learning. You know, my students have done, those who have done it remarkably during their graduation, their engineering, while other students used to spend time hanging out, taking tea and discussing girls and boys. They used to take class. They used to in their room present, practice their presentations. And the students, those I'm talking about, became capable. I mean, story kalakar, sir,
Yeah.
with whom you are going to the next webinar.
He's coming on 5th.
Yeah, so story kalakar, he in just 1 year he became capable of conducting seminar in the auditorium in his college auditorium. He was invited as a guest speaker in MKM Hodel as well. So and he did Pan India project in Havels. So this is the wonderful thing that happened, and now I
You
just
know,
would like
as you said that it is all about purpose. So as I have been mentoring some management students, engineering students, so I see their purpose. Most of the students have this purpose in their mind that we are to get the degree, merely degree, the piece of paper we'll be having. And I appreciate Kunali is there. Some more girls are there. 2 or 3 boys are also there. They somehow I could be able to make them satisfied with some purposes of life, that it is not to get only the piece of paper. It should not be your purpose. So the people, those are there with me. I'm also training them, and I look forward that they will also do something. That's why I usually give, the chance was taken by Kunali, but I would request suddenly in the last that she will go for the vote of thanks. So this is all about training. If you are ready with your purpose, then people are there to help you out. If you are not ready with the purpose, then nobody can help you. So it is all about attitude, I think. Attitude should also be added. Akash, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah. So picking up from where Dr. Hemant Sharma left, I have one more question. I mean, if it's fine before we close it.
Please.
Yeah. So it's I think a very good thing what you said. I'm talking about multiple points and most importantly, how to build that confidence, Mr. Akash. And I think one very good example that you gave is like taking the first step forward. So I think the moment you realize your purpose, automatically your first step comes forward in a way of sorts, right? And that's what differentiates a successful person from a non-successful person, right? So one is having a purpose and second is using that purpose to take the first step forward. Now, my question is that you talked about Bhagavad Gita and some of the preachings of Bhagavad Gita, which are very relevant. I think in those times it was very relevant. And even in today's times also it is very relevant, right, sir? But only thing is that we don't find Bhagavad Gita to be, the preachings of it in a unabridged way, or say in an abridged way to the students. And I'm sure if there could be some classes or some credits, right, of the preachings of the Bhagavad Gita in a softer and milder.
I would check you actually in NEP 2020. It has been said this IKS is taught. Akash, you may be doing
Indian
knowledge system. So in Indian knowledge system, this should be inculcated, and it is being inculcated by the universities. Even we are also designing for this. So the purpose of IKS is that only, that people should know our ancient. It is to be known Indian knowledge system, that the knowledge what India has been. Indian used to be Vishwaguru. So India has been training the world. So that should be
because I think what you talk about purpose, Bhagavad Gita actually is all about purpose only.
Yes.
Right, and not to have any kind of issues with regards to also training the subconscious mind to do something which is unthinkable. Right, even fighting your own kith and kin because they have not been true to you is something which the subconscious mind is trained in the Bhagavad Gita. And that's how Arjun, though he was very reluctant, finally after listening to that, he starts getting into a war, right? Otherwise, he was not ready to pick up his bow and arrow only. Yeah. So I think that if it is taught to the students and they pick up something from there, it would be really helpful. And Dr. Sharma, like he said, categorically, we are already doing it in bits and pieces in the IKS subject.
But still, you know, what is happening if the IKS is being taught, Akash, still students feel that no, this is the additional course. We are to study only engineering. So that too, it will take time, but we will get it eradicated from their mind that everything is important. To understand the importance of everything, that is also important, I think.
In my point of view, sir,
Yes.
reading Bhagavad Gita is not required. Okay. In my point of view, reading Bhagavad Gita is not required. Being true to yourself is required.
Sure.
Okay. Because you know what is happening, we don't realize that we people at every day, okay, in different situations, lose our integrity. Everybody has got inner voice. क्योंकि कृष्ण गीता में नहीं है, कृष्ण हमारे अंदर है सबके. ओके, ईश्वर कहीं बाहर नहीं है, ईश्वर हमारे अंदर है. और बचपन से ही सबको पता होता है कि वो गलत कर रहा है या सही कर रहा है. ओके, आप सोचो, जानवर तक को पता होता है कई बार कि हाँ वो गलत कर रहा है. एक ना है ना, अगर कोई चुरा के कुछ गलती करेगा ना, जैसे एक ऐसे सोनू शर्मा है कि स्पीकर, उनका एक एग्जांपल पढ़ रहा था कि एक कुत्ता होता है, अगर वो कहीं से रोटी चुरा के लाया है ना, तो वो दूर जाएगा उस रोटी को लेके और तब खाएगा. और अगर आप उसे प्रॉपरली दोगे तो वो वहीं खाएगा. तो हम सबको, मुझे लगता है, भागवत गीता पढ़ने की जरूरत नहीं है, और ना ही हमें सब चीजों को जानने की जरूरत है. सब चीजों को जानने की बात से मैं थोड़ा सा एग्जांपल दूंगा सर. बता ही रहा था अभी कुछ दिन पहले एक स्टूडेंट को, सर इनिशियली कुणाली वेरी मच इम्पोर्टेंट. हाँ, इनिशियली क्या हुआ, एवरीबडी टॉट मी दैट आकाश, जनरल नॉलेज इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. If you learn general knowledge, you would have a lot of opportunities. You would be able to get government job and falana and dhamaka, and you would be able to speak in front of people. For speaking, you need general knowledge. General knowledge, general knowledge, general knowledge, general knowledge, general knowledge. You would need general knowledge so much. And sir, I just had some books. I used to try कि मैं general knowledge समझो, साला भेजे में उतरे ही ना. I spent around more than 10 years trying to fathom general knowledge, but I could not. In 2010 approx or maybe 9. Okay, graduation से पहले ही दिमाग में जनरल नॉलेज का कीड़ा बिठा दिया, समझ ही नहीं आवे. अब जो समझ आवे वो आवे इंग्लिश और मोटिवेशन. क्या करा, एक दिन क्या करा, मैंने अलमीरा में से जनरल नॉलेज की सारी बुक निकाली और एक कट्टे में भर ली. और उस कट्टे को बंद करके रोड पे से बाहर फेंक दिया. उस दिन मन में डिसाइड करा, मैंने कहा आज से चक्कर में पचड़े में पड़ना ही नहीं. मेरे को जो करना है वो मन से करना है. मुझे नहीं पता ईश्वर मुझे कहाँ लेके जाएगा, बट आई विल डू कम्युनिकेशन स्किल्स एंड मोटिवेशन. तब मोटिवेट मी वगैरह कुछ नहीं था सर. सो माई पॉइंट इज दैट सब जानना भी जरूरी नहीं है, खुद को जानना जरूरी है बस. है ना. तो ये गलती में मत पड़ना कि सब जानना है. सब जानने के लिए गूगल है, सब जानने के लिए यूट्यूब है. बहुत बड़े बड़े महात्मा हैं, ऐसी वेबिनार में आएंगे मेरी तरह और सब कुछ बता के चले जाएंगे. आप खुद को जानो, अपने को समझो, है ना, और सिंप्लीफाई करो लाइफ को. मेरा ये मानना है. मैं आपको कॉन्ट्रडिक्ट नहीं कर रहा हूँ, केवल मैंने ये अपनी लाइफ में
you are too correct.
है ना. क्योंकि सर बहुत फंस जाता है इंसान इन चक्करों में. और लाइफ, जैसे उन्होंने जिस लाइब्रेरी में बैठता ना, उसमें लिखा था, चाचा नेहरू का था वो शायद कोट, वन डिसिप्लिन फॉलोज अनदर. तो लाइफ में एक डिसिप्लिन बना लो ना, और उसी को फॉलो करते रहो, अपने आप अच्छी लाइफ ट्रैक पे आ जाएगी. फिर सारी चीजों की जरूरत ही नहीं है, एक डिसिप्लिन तो बनाओ यार.
करेक्ट.
ये डिसिप्लिन बनाओ, मैं इंग्लिश में बोलूंगी, जितनी भी आती है उतनी ही बोलूंगी, एंड दैट इज इट. फिर देखो सारा डिसिप्लिन अपने आप रोड पे लाके खड़े कर देगा. ये डिसिप्लिन, सारी दुनिया बगावत करने लगेगी आपसे कि आप इंग्लिश ना बोलो, और आप इस पे स्टैंड ले गए ना, सारी दुनिया जीत भी लोगे इसी से.
Yes.
So that is my simple idea. Now I would like to move towards the next point, that is English communication. ओके जैसे इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज की भी बात थी, तो अगर हम बात करें, क्योंकि यहाँ सबसे ज़्यादा जो सर मेरा मानना है, मैं ये कहना चाहूँगा कि इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज को लेके थोड़ा सा हमारा ब्रेन वॉश हो गया है आजकल, जो मैं लोगों की बात करूँ, है ना। अब जैसे सर हमें पता है, जब हम इंटरमीडिएट में थे सर, हम तभी इंग्लिश बोलना शुरू कर दिया था हमने, और हम कैसी भी बोलते थे, लेकिन अपने दिमाग से बोलते थे सर, हम रटते नहीं थे। एक हमारे यहाँ के मोहम्मद फरत हुसैन नाम के सर थे, है ना, बहुत पॉपुलर थे, बहुत अच्छे गुरु मिले हमें, उन्होंने बहुत अच्छे से सिखाया हमको। सो इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज को लेके आजकल क्या है ना, ब्रेन वॉश हो गया है, हमें लगता है हम भारतीय हैं तो हमें हिंदी ही चलेगी, हमें इंग्लिश नहीं चलेगी। अरे भाई, ये आपका टैलेंट है, बस आप इसको नेशन से क्यों जोड़ रहे हो? ये लैंग्वेज है, ये आपको वर्सेटाइल बनाती है। दिस लैंग्वेज इनेबल्स यू। और हर लैंग्वेज में क्या ना, अगर आप संस्कृत भी सीखोगे ना, संस्कृत आपके ब्रेन को ही अनलॉक करेगी उसको सीखने, क्योंकि अल्टीमेटली सर, सम पीपल मेक दिस मिस्टेक इन माय पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू, दे थिंक कि मैंने आईटी से इंजीनियरिंग किया है तो मैं आईटी फील्ड में ही जा सकता हूँ। दे मेक दिस मिस्टेक। एजुकेशन नेवर लिमिट्स यू, एजुकेशन अनलिमिट्स यू।
Unlimited.
So even if you are doing law, no matter what, law can make you successful in any field you
Any
want.
field. Sure.
Education does not mean that it is only limiting you to some particular profession. It is actually through this profession trying to develop your ability to learn and transform.
Of course.
In life, look, देखो पीछे गिटार रखा है यार मेरे, ये
Sure.
किसी ने नहीं सिखाया। But the thing is that because of the learning attitude, मैंने YouTube से सीखा है इसको। So please try to understand my here point of view that English language के लिए अगर हम थोड़े से repulsive हैं, acceptance mode नहीं है, तो please make sure, mark my words here, that it's not just English you are missing out. It is the learning ability that you are compromising.
Compromising.
Because the challenges that learning English process was going to bring you was going to take you to your next level that you will never reach.
Well, this is a step actually.
Yes. So learning English is that much important, and along with that, because we have to finish this webinar also in next 5 to 10 or 15 minutes, I just thought that earlier, I just thought that I would share some secrets from our course for spoken English, because as people come, sir, I come from Hindi background. I studied in government school, and no environment, nobody is educated in my family, was educated in my family, and very much, I mean, humble background. And in the environment or the colony, wherever we lived, there also nobody could help me with. So in such situations, I think I try to work out some points, some methods through which I could learn English language, and I could be able to be that much capable that I could teach this to anybody whosoever is finding it challenging. So I just thought that I would tell 2-3 things that can help if somebody takes, that can help us take our communication to the next level. As you shared that the students here are already able to understand and speak English. So as far as I understand, most people speak English at averagely okay level. They just anyhow communicate what they say.
And
But
they manage it.
but the idea is that how to take your communication to next level. Here I am sharing with you this particular thing. So I'll share actually 3 things here. Okay, and in these 3 things, I would invite Hemant sir to contribute as well if something resonates with him. So first thing is right word, right place, right time. If somebody says how to have great communication, how to have improved English, then this is the first thing I teach. Right word, right place, right time. What does it mean? Pucho. Kunali?
पूछो.
पूछना चाहिए ना, ऐसे कैसे लगेगा आप हो, है ना, अपने होने की तो वो करनी पड़ेगी ना वकालत.
कि मैं
हाँ
हूँ।
तो हाँ, what does it mean? पूछो.
So what does it mean? Like,
Correct. Right word, right place, right time. So now let's understand that I'll give one or two examples. Okay, by that you understand. Let's say I'm saying saying something to you. Let's say I'm saying some sentence to somebody, and let me take this very small sentence. I'm giving you this opportunity. So here we use the word give. अगर आप generally देखोगे, people have a tendency of using the normal and ordinary verbs. So if I say I'm offering you this opportunity, don't you think it sounded different?
right.
Don't you think it sounded different?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Let's say I'm creating a new word. Create, normal word. If I say I'm manifesting a new world, it became different. Second thing, you are a very good person. How is this tea? Very good tea. Excellent tea. People generally use those common adjectives that everybody is using. If they say, this is mind-blowing, this is extraordinary, clear?
Mm.
So here I told two things. Change your or upgrade the level of your verbs and adjectives. Okay? And this is very much possible for everybody. Whenever you are reading some content, you are already able to understand. Whenever you are saying give, you say provide, you say offer, you say transfer, you say something. I said, sir, if this relates with you, I could say to Hemant sir, but I said, if this resonates with you. So resonate पढ़ा है तो यूज क्यों नहीं कर रहा हूँ? बिकॉज मन में डिसिप्लिन नहीं है, क्योंकि ऐड आया था ना वो यार, चलता है तो फिर चलता ही है, तो चल रही है तो चल ही रही है, तो चलती हुई इंग्लिश बोलने से काम नहीं चलेगा ना, चलती हुई इंग्लिश बोल के फिर वही 1000 रुपए की हियरिंग वाला ही काम होगा. फर्स्ट थिंग. और मैं बिग सीक्रेट बता रहा हूँ, अगर कोई यहाँ पे इन सीक्रेट्स को सीखने आता है, द पर्सन विल हैव टू पे अराउंड 50,000 रुपीज. मैं आपको नॉर्मल बता रहा हूँ, ये कोई ऐसी नहीं है, बट बिकॉज ऑफ हेमंत सर आई जस्ट थॉट कि हाँ मैं बता दूंगा. और कोई रीजन नहीं है, मैं बिना पैसे के ये चीज नहीं बताता हूँ किसी को. ये 50,000 रुपीज का सीक्रेट बता रहा हूँ मैं. क्लियर? आपको ऑनेस्टली बताऊं, सर को पता है कि हमारा फीस वगैरह कितना है, बिना पैसे के नहीं बताता. मन में आया बता, नहीं बता, मैंने कहा नहीं बताऊंगा. ओके, देखते हैं अब जो लेगा ले जाएगा. सो फर्स्ट थिंग, राइट, अगर मतलब ये पहला शिफ्ट क्रिएट करेगा हमारी लैंग्वेज में, वेरी इनिशियल शिफ्ट इन आवर लैंग्वेज एंड वेरी इजी टू क्रिएट. Second thing is idioms. Okay, use the language of idioms. For example, if you want to say to somebody, why are you talking nonsense? Then you can say, why are you beating around the bush? Why are you changing the rules? Then you say, why are you moving the goalpost? So I'm just giving the example. मैं हमें इंग्लिश पढ़ा नहीं रहा हूँ, वो तो कभी पैसे देके ही पढ़ाऊंगा, पैसे लेके ही, है ना. हेमंत सर बताएंगे कि हाँ भैया आपके सेशन कर लें ऑल दैट. बट
वो पढ़ा लिया बहुत,
है ना, वो तो पॉइंट ये है कि
दिल्ली
इतने कम समय में पढ़ा नहीं सकते. पॉइंट इज दैट.
Please.
तो बट ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड कि राइट वर्ड, राइट प्लेस, राइट टाइम. फर्स्ट थिंग. सेकंड थिंग इज इडियम वाली लैंग्वेज.
Idioms.
इडियम वाली लैंग्वेज मीन्स कि यार तुम
Idiomatic. Beautiful.
एक इडियम तो सीखो, एक हफ्ते में एक इडियम तो सीख यार.
Hmm.
तो हफ्ते में एक इडियम सीखेगा, 52 इडियम आएंगे एक साल में, और 52 इडियम्स में लेट मी प्रॉमिस यू दिस थिंग, एंटायर कैंपस में तेरे मैच का कोई नहीं होगा. 52 इडियम को मास्टर कर लिया. सर आप बताइए, क्या मैं इस बात
Correct.
52 इडियम
The training is on of the idioms. By the grace of God, most of the students have crammed. Means whenever they get chance, they start speaking. It is correct. It has to be there.
And the third thing I would share is that the sentences level, special sentence. So here I'll share two sentences. For example, let's say I have to say कि जैसे गर्ल्स में होता है कई बार, है ना, मान लो किसी का बॉयफ्रेंड है ना, और उस बॉयफ्रेंड का जो है दिमाग कोई और लड़की खराब कर कर रही है तो वो कहेगी शी इज स्पॉइलिंग योर माइंड।
माइंड
आप यहाँ बोल ये इंग्लिश कोई भी बोलेगा,
बोलेगा।
100 लोग खड़ा करूंगा वो वही बोलेंगे, लेकिन आप बोलो शी इज फीडिंग यू रबिश, डिफरेंट हो गया।
राइट,
फीडिंग यू रबिश डिफरेंट हो गया।
डिफरेंट इज you ask.
हाँ, नेक्स्ट शी इज फीडिंग यू रबिश।
Professor Rajiv is asking, what word did you say?
शी इज फीडिंग यू रबिश।
Feeding you rubbish.
Feeding you, अच्छा, okay.
शी इज फीडिंग यू रबिश।
और ये ब्रेन वॉशिंग भी बोल सकते हैं, ब्रेन वॉश।
No, he is asking that everything can be spoken, but it should not be very common. If you
मैं
are
कह रहा हूँ
speaking
कि
common,
एक
then
डिसिप्लिन बनाओ
you
कि
are
मेरे
no
को कॉमन नहीं बोलना है।
worth is being
डिसिप्लिन बनाओ कि मेरे को कॉमन नहीं बोलना है, मेरे को डिफरेंट बोलना है।
बोलो।
और जब आप
But
डिफरेंट
there is
बोलोगे
a
तो
flip
उसके
side to it. I'll tell you. I mean, Mr. Akash, that's a very beautiful thing you said. But I know, I mean, there have been some people I know, and even me also for that matter. I keep improvising, innovating, learning new words, and immediately start applying also. But what I find, there'll always be a disconnect because the people whom you are telling to, then they start saying that you have a very flowery language. Like here also, like, in the university, there are times when students may not understand. So at times, you have to come down to their level in order to relate to them so that they can understand.
He is not asking you to speak it every time, but he is asking whatever you have been speaking, speak it, but keep improving it.
Improving.
Keep improving it.
नहीं,
I get that.
He's not asking
मुझे
to
लगता
leave.
है मैं क्या कह रहा हूँ, मैं बताना चाहूंगा अपने शब्दों में कि सर मुझे लगता है यहाँ पर कि अगर हम बोलेंगे तभी हम माहौल क्रिएट करेंगे। ये हमारी गलती है कि हम लोगों के हिसाब से एडजस्ट करते चले गए हैं और स्टूडेंट्स नहीं समझ रहे हैं। हम अगर ये सोच रहे हैं नहीं समझते तो मत समझो, बाहर में जाओ, तब प्रॉब्लम है। लेकिन अगर हम कंसर्न है कि यार नहीं समझ रहे तो समझाऊंगा ना मैं, तुम आओ तो सही, देन इट इज अ वंडरफुल थिंग, देन यू बिकम अ सुपर कोच।
Right.
अब तो प्रॉब्लम इज इफ वी आर स्पीकिंग विद एन इंटेंट टू इम्प्रेस, देन इज अ प्रॉब्लम।
Then
बट इफ वी आर स्पीकिंग विद एन इंटेंट टू इंस्पायर, देन
to
इट्स
teach them.
है ना। तो लैंग्वेज बोलने में कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है। कोई नहीं समझ रहा है तो हेल्प करो, हम्बल होके बोलो, है ना। टाइट होके काय को बोलना है अपने को, है ना भाई।
I think you should mark your
आज
audience also, like you said correctly. But again, from audience to audience, it does matter
सर
and
मेरे
it
को
varies.
मेरे को पता है कि हाँ मैंने ये कुछ नया सीखा है, तो मैं बोलूंगा भी और साथ में बता भी दूंगा।
बता भी दूंगा।
मेरे लिए
Correct.
अब ऐसा नहीं है कि आज मैं 4 इडियम सीख के आया हूँ तो मेरी छाती ज्यादा चौड़ी हो गई है, अब मैं किसी से बात नहीं कर रहा हूँ और मुड़ के नहीं देख रहा हूँ, तो ये प्रॉब्लम है अपने साथ, है ना। तो इसका मतलब ऐसा
चलिए।
बंदा तो ना बोले तो ही बढ़िया है ना।
नहीं,
फिर
नहीं,
उसको
बहुत अच्छा।
ऐसों को ही बच्चे बोलते हैं जो उसकी क्लास नहीं होनी चाहिए,
बहुत
क्योंकि
अच्छा।
द पर्सन इज ओनली कंसर्न्ड विद
I think your inspiration and their hunger, इन दोनों का एक मिश्रण होना चाहिए, अच्छा खासा मिश्रण, तभी जाके I think revolution आ सकता है।
सर ये बहुत आसान है, पर्पस के साथ। अब बच्चों की लाइफ बदलने के लिए कर रहे हो, सब कुछ अपने आप हो जाएगा। पर्पस हमने समझ ही लिया। अब हमारे मन में पर्पस ये है आज क्लास के पसीने छुड़ा देने इंग्लिश बोल के, तो बस फिर तो हो गया काम, फिर तो हो गया।
चलिए आकाश, आई एम वेरी सॉरी।
दैट्स ओके सर, दैट्स ओके। आज के लिए
सॉरी
इतना ही।
कुणाली, वुड यू लाइक टू कंक्लूड इट बेटा? First you
Sure, sir.
conclude. Conclusion will be in the 3 layers. So first of all, let Kunali conclude it, whatever she understood today.
So it's my privilege to extend my vote of thanks to our esteemed speaker, Mr. Akash Sharma. And so your valuable insights and your journey has truly been inspiring. I've also been through your website and I've read your journey. You have also participated in Indian Idol and how you were not able to participate in the second round. But you have been through the setbacks and you have strived for personal growth, and you have also like planted a seed in me to strive for excellence, and your dedication to help others and discover that true potential, and the determination is also very inspiring. And
Beautiful. Very good.
yes,
Very good.
and I felt very motivated, sir. Thank you so much.
Akash,
Honored to
can I
hear this.
request you, as she came up with the words Indian Idol, if you don't mind. Unfortunately, I have never heard two lines from you. So if you could sing two lines.
I'll share the link, sir. I'll share the link.
No, link is not needed. If here Professor Rajiv
I
is
don't
also there. Only
I
two
don't
lines
know
I want from you.
whether it would be good or not. I don't know
No, no,
how
it
what
is always
impression.
good. It is always good.
इंडियन आइडल का ऑडिशन दिया था सर, बना नहीं था.
No, I'm not asking to go for Indian Idol,
चलो,
but
okay sir, I'll sing few lines, huh?
yeah,
Okay. One of my favorite number from Kishore Kumar.
yeah, please.
आँख धोखा है, क्या भरोसा है. आँख धोखा है, क्या भरोसा है. सुनो दोस्तों, शक दोस्ती का दुश्मन है. अपने दिल में से घर बनाने ना दो, कल तड़पना पड़े याद में जिनकी. रोक लो रूठ कर उनको जाने ना दो, बाद में प्यार के चाहे भेजो हजारों सलाम. वो फिर नहीं आते, वो फिर नहीं आते. जिंदगी के सफर में गुजर जाते हैं जो मकाम. वो फिर नहीं आते, वो फिर नहीं आते.
Oh, tremendous, tremendous, fabulous.
Awesome, awesome.
So,
Thank
Rajiv
you.
sir, I want you to conclude it again. Conclusion should be in 3 layers.
Okay, okay. Yeah, no, I mean, so basically, I think our very, big thanks, big thanks to Mr. Akash Sharma for taking out time, and especially from his busy schedules. And, of course, this is just the beginning, and I'm sure there would be many people who would be very, dying to hear from you. I think next time you can begin with a song, and then we can we can end with the webinar. I think that will take everyone by storm. And but so far, I think whatever you have mentioned, it has been very practical and at the same time very emotional also for all of us to hear on your story. At the same time, to hear on the subjects that you are preaching upon. Rather, I would say teaching, not preaching. And that's what matters the most in life, to be successful. And of course, our best wishes and our wholesome regards are there for you to have a wonderful, wonderful career and journey ahead. I'm sure if not Indian Idol, you'll become the American Idol, soon. And with your purpose, which is intact, I'm sure you will keep inspiring millions and billions of people around the globe, if not only in India. So on that note, thank you so much from all on behalf of the Pimpri Chinchwad University, the Pimpri Chinchwad Education Trust, and all the group of colleges that are associated with the PCET. We are really thankful to you for spending quality time with us. And I'm sure as this webinar floats in the social circles, there'll be more eyeballs which will get generated, and people will definitely take some real life cues from you, and that's what matters the most. So all the best to you for all your journeys ahead, and looking forward to staying in touch with you.
Thank you, Rajiv sir. Thank you very much. And Akash, from my side, all things have been said already. I would say only one word, that it was perfect. And I would like to call you again and again. I expect you that you will definitely spare some time to us. Thank you very much. It was a very wonderful session. And whoever could not join, they missed it live actually, although recording would be there. So thank you very much. As we are to start the next webinar, I wanted to
do realize, I understand, sir. I
Uh,
understand. Thank you for this beautiful opportunity. I am honored to be with you, especially Rajiv sir, to whom I could not see earlier, but finally he spent his his time being very much interactive and participative and triggering me to be absolutely original and coming up with the ideas that I could never come up with. With your help, we could reach the next level of the delivery. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Pleasure is always
Thank you
ours.
very much.
Thanks a lot. Take care.
Thanks very much. Okay, Akash, good day ahead.
Good day.
Thank you, Sharon, for your patience. Are you there, Sharon? You can please finish it up now.
Okay,
Thank
sir.
you. Thank you very much, Beta. Thanks for your patience. Start the second one. Thank you.
Second one, process.